What's up, traders? It's been a while. No reason. Just decided to take a little break from YouTube, mainly because there was nothing to talk about. I was only getting one, sometimes no trades during the day, so just felt like there was no reason to make a video. I still was posting everything over on Twitter as well as inside the Discord. So if you ever want to check in on me and just see what's going on, make sure that I haven't blown up yet. Feel free to find me in the Discord or over on Twitter. So recap, you could always check over on Twitch as well. So recap of today, we actually did a little something decent, and I wasn't planning on making a video today, but somebody had requested that I do, and so I said, why not? I haven't done one in a while. Let's give it a go. VTNR, 2 long positions today. Excuse me. Just had a vasectomy, random tidbit of news, and I'm not feeling too pleasant. And every time I cough, it hurts. And so I was trying not to cough, which then made me cough. And so that was frustrating. Anyways, VTNR at the open with the market. Market kind of took a decent little dive. This started going a little bit further than usual, was ready to play off of yesterday's close, went under 10. You can kind of feel it started to jiggle there. And we got long and just waited for the bounce. You can see I kind of had this line in my head, that 1050 area. But when we got up there, just put the order out, didn't really feel like we were going to get it. And as you can see, it did try to go higher right up to that line. So we probably would have gotten it if we had just waited a little bit, but ultimately did come back down and then try to, regardless. I'm not used to longs, don't like longs. So it was a little bit punchy with it and worked out. Second trade was APPN. This one, previous resistance all the way down here, 46, got a nice little move all the way up here through 50. And yeah, was a little early on this one. Felt like we had a little jiggle here, didn't. Again, just felt like we had another one here, so we added. Again, this was SSR as well, so it was a little bit tough. And it decided to keep going. It actually tried to halt. It actually hit the halt price at that point in time. And we ended up doing a 112 on this. We started it small just because of the spread. The spread was like 70 cents, I think, at the time. But we didn't have to worry about that because it was SSR, so you had to get in on the ask anyway. So that was what we ended up doing. 1, 1, so it was 10, 10, and then 20. Brought our average up a little bit. It wasn't too great. I want to say it was like 55 or 54.90 something. And as you can see, that's pretty much what it came down to. If it came to 54.35, took most of it off there, tried to hold 10 shares looking for the bigger move down, but came up and we took this off at break even, those last 10 shares. So a little frustrating, as you can see, because then it did end up working out, coming down a little bit lower, but is what it is. Next trade, I believe, was Tesla. Just a quick little scalp here as it had moved down. SPY was making new lows. We came right into yesterday's close and figured it would get some sort of a relief bounce there, using that support from the early morning, probably as a retesting point. Like I figured if we did get a bounce, it would at least try to retest that area. So that's where we sold. And as you can see, we ended up being right. It was really all the trade was the idea of getting a bounce off of yesterday's close, going into that previous support, using it as resistance. And I mean, it could have easily have kept going. But the idea is, just getting that bounce to that area. That was the high probability play. So we took it. Then FUBO, this one happened a little bit later. Nice move up through previous resistance. And I really, really was hoping it would go through 350. Ended up only taking 100 shares here. I had 200 in the montage. Went down to 100 because if it blew up through 350, I was going to take the 200. But unfortunately, I took the 100 here, and I actually put an order out for another 100 at 357, just in case it did want to keep going. But you could tell it was struggling, and it was SSR, so it was kind of a pain. So we hit the ask there at 348. And the high of that candle ended up being, if we can zoom in a little bit, 349. So essentially top ticked it, came back down, put an order out, 337, got filled, did get down to 330. Not that big of a deal when we were taking smaller share size, but I didn't want to get caught because the halt price was all the way up at 390. So if for some reason this was volume out of nowhere on some news or something, I didn't want to be too early and then get caught in it with too much size. So that was my thought process behind there, but hey, just taking a little bit extra out of it there. So $76, not too bad. I can't really complain. gonna take it and move on to tomorrow, and maybe we'll be back on YouTube here. I'm still in recovery mode from the operation, so not really moving around too much. So I figured, why not just take advantage of that and make a video. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Always appreciate the support. If you do have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. You can find me on Discord, find me on Twitter, or find me live over on Twitch every morning. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.